Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol KIQ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this situation, makes just summarizing the price action pretty straightforward. So if you say, hey, Clay, summarize this for me quickly, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, I don't mean anything nasty towards the company because I don't know anything about the company. When I say pump and dump, I'm talking about strictly how the price acted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started. As far as thin ice, we'll get to that here in just a second. But let's first kind of establish where all this started. And for me, it all started when the price got up above that pink line right there. And we'll denote that by the green line here because that pink line is the 200 period, and a quick little, charting as far as anybody with even basic understanding would know that when the price is below that 200 period, it does tend to act as resistance. So when the price got above it, in lingo, we would call that a breakout or the start of a breakout. So with that being established, let's go through the definition. Price makes a really nice move. Well, as we just established, that's where things started on the breakout. And then the price went all the way up there. I'm thinking we can all agree that was a really nice move. Second part of the definition, within a relatively short amount of time. Considering this all happened in the same day, in 1 day, once more, I think we can all agree this did indeed happen in a short amount of time. And then finally, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. Now, this is where the thin ice point comes into play, because to be fair to the bulls and to be fair to the overall chart, the price could do something like this where it comes down to this 49-cent mark. The thin ice point walks along and then starts to head back up. And if that were to happen, like I said, to be fair, well, you'd have a set of lows here. You'd have the previous set down there. If you picture these as stair steps, then yeah, big picture, you would still have stair steps heading in the upwards direction. On the flip side of things, though, if the price comes down to the thin ice point of 49, walks along it, breaks, and then continues to sink to the downside, what do you have at that point? You literally have the price right back inside of that range that it just broke out of. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with true power are not going to go back to where they were. And things are looking pretty sketchy right now. It's already been a big pullback, but the bulls do still have a chance to build a higher low. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, anything at 49 cents or lower, that just puts the price literally back to where it started, which would cement the pump and dump. So we'll see if the price can hold up or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.